Good morning, art buddies, and happy 4th of July. Hi, Teresa. Hello, Judy. I'm just digging through some of my treasures and my stamps. I have been thinking about this idea. Me and my reels. I saw a reel. Oh, the camera's jumping already. And I thought I'd like to try this. And we'll see how it goes, but I wanted to pull out a few things. I didn't get everything pulled out that I wanted because when I didn't really want that out. When my computer died, my husband had to clean off some of my shelves, and he set up a card table here in my room and, stack the stuff on there. And I just haven't gotten it all into a new location yet. But the table is blocking my 12 by 12. You can buy those plastic boxes that your sheets of scrapbook paper fit in. I have several of those, and I put a lot of my fodder or collage clippings in those boxes, and they're stuck behind the table. Wah, wah, wah. So I don't have all that I want, but it's okay. It'll be all right. So come in, come in. I see a few more are popping in. I hope you are going to have a great day. We're going to go down to a neighbor's a little later this afternoon, have some dinner with her. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be an inside picnic, which works for me because I'm not good sitting in the heat unless I'm soaking in a pool. So if anybody else has any plans, let us know what you're doing. And I think my husband's going to make potato salad to take down. Okay. So I'm just going to jump right in. There'll be people coming in. So come on in, get comfy. If you've got any questions for me or you need me to see something, put it in caps for me, please. That's a little better. Look how messy this is. I should wipe that up. Smudges. I got smudges. So I saw this reel. I saw this girl take 2 envelopes and make a little pocket type item that she could put things in and then tuck it into a journal. So I picked out a couple of smaller envelopes. They're not the smallest I have, but I didn't want them too terribly small. So this looks like it's about, it's not quite, 4.5 by 6. Now, I love making journals with envelope covers. This gal used that and I don't know who she is. It was just a little reel that popped up. I put some acetate in here because I want to put stuff and glue stuff. I want to do stuff on the envelopes, and I want to try to protect the inside. So I just put a little acetate in there that I'm hoping that will help me. She did hers on craft. Teresa said she sat here all this time waiting. I try to stay on time and start at 10. So she was waiting, and then boom, when she had to bring her groceries in, I popped on. Sorry, Tracy. Sorry. She did hers on craft color envelopes, and she did a little decorating on them, but not a whole lot. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's the white. So I was just getting ready to test something because I'm not sure how I'm going to like this. So before I actually go into well, let's do this first. So the first thing that she did was what many of us have done so many times before. she just slipped this envelope into that envelope. She just glued the back and slipped it in and glued them together. So that's what we're going to start with. Oh, made some silver corners. Oh, so you've been die cutting? Die cutting? There's Connie Dunn. Hi, Connie. She picked 5 pounds of blueberries the other day, and she's making blueberry pie filling and attempting to dye paper with. Ooh, that sounds coolio. All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit of I'm hoping my glue will come out here. Wah, wah, wah. Well, it's going to be difficult. Let's see. Let me grab a glue stick. Let's see if we can get the glue stick. Hey, Gail. Good morning. Ba, 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 ba. All right, let me try this purple people eater glue stick. Years ago, this was a big picnic day for my family. Especially when my dad was still alive. We'd have a nice family picnic. But we don't do that anymore. Of course, Mom's not able to. And oh, I guess I took them both out. Okay, so I'm going to just slide my 2 envelopes together. I put glue on that flap. Oh. Now you want to slide it in there so it grabbed on and it's not sliding. I didn't do it well. Let's try it again. This is why I like the liquid glue, because it doesn't grab. You got a little bit of slippage. But you don't really have that with the glue stick. Oh, goodness. I might have to go get a different envelope. So I want it to be right. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Hold, please. Oh, my grandmother used to do that, Judy. That is a great memory. All right, of course, now I have my path to my envelopes blocked. So let me recalculating. Let me move this stuff over. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. Those 2 match. Probably what I should do is before I even do that. Oh, well, if you use a strong envelope, this might work for you, Connie. I think what I'll do is first I'm going to take the 1 flap off. Let's do that first. Flap on, flap off. All right, let's see if I can line this up so it's straight. Of course, now my cutter didn't cut well. Oh my goodness, girls, it's going to be one of those days. Look at that. Can you even stand it? Hold, please. I don't use that cutter that often. I need to get a new blade. All right, let's try again. 3rd time's the charm. Yeah, depending on the size of your journal, manila envelope might be a little large, but sometimes you get some nicer envelopes, where it's like it was a better stationery grade, you know what I mean? And you get heavier envelopes. Of course, you could always put a piece of um, cardstock inside and sturdy it up. Yeah, I was thinking about sizes I have available. Okay, so I cut this flap off, and we're going to use that. Now I'm going to try to get my glue here. And when you glue stuff together and add things on, that sturdies up your envelopes too. So that's something to think about. Can you even stand this? Look at this. Let's try glue number 2. Oh my. There you go. That's an idea too, Teresa. She's got her thinking cap on today. That is very true. And then, especially if you're working in a journal and you're using certain papers and colors and stuff, then you can get it to really. I know, right? Yeah. Definitely forget what we have. At least I do. I guess I haven't glued anything in the last couple of days. This is really giving me fits. Giving me fits. Yeah, my husband said to me the other day about this card table, it's not supposed to stay there. I said, I know, but I haven't found a home for everything yet. I'm not sure where I want to. Oh my gosh. And then I was looking for napkins this morning and I thought, where the heck did I put? Oh, yeah. If I don't stop moving stuff, well, I really ruined the top of that. Well, you could probably go, hey, Christine G. How are you, kid? Nice to see you. Okay, here we go. We got glue. Boy, have we got glue. Should have gotten out a brush, but it didn't. Oh, it's a holiday. It's the holiday season. 4th of July. There's our Candy. Hi, Candy. How you feeling? I think you were headed to the chiropractor, maybe. Oh, there goes the phone. Look how wibbly this is getting. I don't know, girls. I usually don't have this much trouble putting these together. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not happy with that either. Da da da, rewind, rewind. Now I have glue everywhere. It's a holiday season. See, now I'm going to be singing Christmas. Can you stand me this morning? Now I need another. It's because I'm on video. This is what I was going to do the first time. Just bring a whole wad of envelopes over. I had a hard time before the glue was on getting these to slide in together. I think it's just the envelope. See, they're not quite, they're the same size, but they're there. That one, okay, that one's got in. It got in there. All right, so this is what I'm doing. So I slid it together. You won't have this much trouble. We need a little Christmas right this very minute. Need a little Christmas. Oh, who is messaging me? Sean Canal. He's a YouTube guy. All right, so I've slid them together. This is my extra flap. I want to trim that off. And I'm going to try to do it. I better not. I better do it this way. To me, it's hard to cut on a line that of white paper because you don't. Oh my gosh, there goes my freaking phone. Okay. Hubs will grab that. All right, so now I've slid it in there. Now I'm going to just be tricky. And I am going to put my glue in here on my flap. Spread it around. Oh my goodness, look, it fell out. Can you even believe I'm having this kind of trouble? It just fell out. Is anybody else laughing, or should I just start to cry? Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. Of course, what I didn't get was a baby wipe or a paper towel. Well, just let it fall back in. All right, let's wipe up this glue, a little bit of glue here. Now, what I was going to do before you guys arrived and I turned on the camera, I was going to see how my colors look, because what I want to do is decorate the envelope, go in with the, no crying in the craft room. Okay, Connie. It's a good plan. All right, so I was going to use a little bit of my distress oxides, and I was going to see how it looks. I don't have a real red. I've got this candied apple red, but I think if I remember correctly, it's not real dark. So I pulled out some stencils, and I thought I'd like to. Now this is kind of a crazy stencil, I know, but so I've got the white envelope, and I want to do a little partial designs on. Hey, there's Melody. Hi, Melody. Good morning. Happy 4th of July. So what the gal did was she glued these together. This isn't the good one. She glued these together. She cut off her flap. So you have this. Now she put in an additional piece of paper to wrap around, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want it to wrap around. I just want to be able to slip it in a journal and hold stuff. Hey, good morning, Kel. She's a kettle. Ooh, you got an early start, girl. And so then she took her flap, she folded it in half, and then she cut that. I should have looked for the video and rewatched it. It doesn't have to be exact, right? We can do what we want. So then she cut that. I'm having a hard time seeing that line. Oop. And then she puts this here. And she put this here. She glued them down. So she had a pocket here. And then she had another piece of paper that she glued on for a she made hers like a little book, but I wasn't going to do that. Look how wibbly that glue got my envelope. It's real wibbly. All right. Now I have extras of these because I ruined a couple of envelopes, so I might use that too. So we'll see. All right, so let this dry. But I wanted to practice before I go on the one I'm going to be using. And I just like this stencil. It's not really got anything to do with the 4th of July. I do have some other stencils out. But we'll just start decorating this up. We're just going to decorate it up. I want to see. All right, so I want red, white, and blue. So I'm going to leave a little white space. And let me see. What part of the stencil do I want? I think I want this. I think I do. Well, maybe I want it on the inside. Before some of you arrived, I said that I had cut out a couple pieces of acetate to slide in here to protect the inside of my envelope. I'm not sure what I want to do with that. I might end up putting some cardstock in there. But I don't know yet. Gosh, I'm having a hard time with everything today. This is just a sample. I'm just testing this out. All right, so let me try it and see how this, I want to see how I like the colors. I may decide not to do it. Okay, so what about red? I'm putting that on pretty heavy. This is the Distress Oxide. Then I've got white, and then I've got my Blueprint Sketch, which is a beautiful blue. I love this blue. And then I'm going to do the outside edges here with the blue and see how it looks. Hey, Angie Brown. Happy July 4th. What you got cooking today, Ange? My neighbor brought us a little, oh, I could use a little more blue, I think. Okay, let's bring that down. Let's realign. This is just a test of the emergency broadcast system. You know, you never get, oh, that looks pretty good. I'm going to come down here a little bit more. It's probably a little off. Looks kind of cool. Okay, so I think I can do that. You know what? I might just want that to go right into the center there. All right, so let me find my actual piece because now I've got all these other wingding things happening. Wingdings. All right, so I kind of like that fairly well, so I'm just going to go for it. So this is my actual piece that I've glued together. Let me see if I can move my image up a little bit here, what I'm working on. Make sure I have the right brush. I'm just using these little makeup brushes that I think I got these online. I'm not sure. Could have been, I don't think it was the dollar store. And I don't think it was like a Five Below. So that red's nice. That red's pretty good. It's not too bad. And then let me leave a little bit of white, and then I'm going to put some of my blue sketch. Now you can see I didn't clean my stencil. I am trying to be better at that because you do pick up some residue if you haven't cleaned it. I kind of like that, but in this case, I really wanted the true blue, and it doesn't look like, see, like over here, I'm not getting true blue because there's stuff on the stencil. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Hamburgers, hot dogs, tater salad. Ooh, Ange. That sounds so good. Okay, so that's cute for the inside. And then I got a couple other different stencils I pulled out. Let's see what I got here. I thought this plaid might look nice. Maybe I want to do both sides the same. What do you think? Let's go for it. Let's do this side the same way. So no, I went this way. I think. Trying to gauge it. Okay. Does anybody have a traditional thing that they do on the 4th of July? Like something you always make or your family might look forward to? Or do you have, like, do you go to a certain place? Do you go watch fireworks? Kel said she's going to go see fireworks tonight. Anybody went to a parade early this morning? We didn't do anything. Hubs went to the gym. That's his new routine. Well, can't that glue's still not dry? I must have really loaded it in there. Let me get my heat tool a little bit. Going to watch the fireworks tonight. I like fireworks. Our puppy is pretty good, though. Our other dog was quite fearful of fireworks, but she did really well last night. They started shooting them off here last night. So I thought I would do a little memory pocket. No traditions anymore, Gail? Jill has memories of being in northern Minnesota at her grandparents' the 2 weeks around the 4th of July. And Elvin, he doesn't get too worked up. That's good. Yeah, me too, Melanie. I don't even know what my kids are doing today. Our biggest picnic with my family, my original family, Labor Day was our big thing. But we did do picnics with the 4th as I got, as us girls got older and had our own families. But when we were girls, it wasn't 4th of July, it was Labor Day. And my grandparents would invite everybody they knew. And it was so wonderful. And they played horseshoes and quoits and all kinds of fun stuff. Lots of pies. Let's see if I can get a little plaid going here. Oh, that's when your dad had off. Cool. My grandfather took a new trash can and built a basket that fit inside of it. And we always had a big bonfire in the evening. And and he had a little fire pit off to the side. So we had the big bonfire. We'd be roasting hot dogs and marshmallows and all that jazz. This is after a whole day of picnicking. And he would fill that up with so much water, put the steamer basket in, and get that on the fire, and it would start, bubbling. And then he would put all the corn in the husks in that basket, and would cook the corn. And then I could remember my aunts, it would all get dumped on the table. He'd pull the basket out, dump it on the table, and they'd be of course, they didn't know the trick to cut off the end and just squeeze out the corn. They'd be with, mitts on their fingers. My one aunt was so funny. She'd be screaming and squealing because it would be so hot. All right, so I'm going to do red, white, and blue this way. And then they would take butter on a piece of bread and then run that up and down the ears of corn. That's how they buttered the bread. Whoops, I just knocked my stencil. All right, I'm just going to go hit or miss here with my stencil and just start decorating because it's not a big envelope, but there's a fair amount of space to decorate. I don't want it to look real white. And then what I'm going to do when I get to my stash, I know I have in my box of collage fodder, I have a lot of Americana type goodies that I can make tags out of or just little cards and tuck in here. Okay, so that's not too bad. I'll do that. And of course, there's going to be a lot of white showing through here. But let me just... Now, you might have some cardstock if you wanted to do this idea. Or you might have some... napkins. I'm going to use a piece of napkin. Or you might have, oh, let's go right up here. And oops, oh shoot, I hit that in the wrong thing. You might have some wrapping paper or, stuff like that. Stuff we usually pee break. Okay, Kel. That you have in your stash that you can use if you wanted. And, it doesn't have to be for the 4th of July. It can be for whatever journal you might want to pop something like this into. It could be a gardening journal that you're working on, or like Connie was saying, she's doing a journal for her niece. And you just theme it. You just theme it. Theme it, man. Theme it. Make it work for what you want to pop it into. Originally, I was thinking I would pop this into my porch journal, but I think I may put it in a different journal. I'll see. Nothing's written in stone. Katie said, as a kid, we were always at the beach. So Asbury Park on the 4th. I just said to my son, why don't you just go to Asbury Park? That's a lot closer. All right, so I might use this stencil after a while. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let me cover these up. So I've got some other things I want to do here, or I want to use, I think. What's a porch journal? A porch journal is what I call a larger journal. Murray, from the Murray Otoye channel. Gosh, it's been a couple years now. She had said, okay, I'm going to go take my porch journal, sit out on the porch. And she was going to sketch or whatever. And I thought, ooh, and she showed the journal. And so I tried to mimic what she had. And of course, she made it. So I like to think I coined the phrase, but I don't think it's really caught on. So I had made some and sold them at the market, but this is my porch journal, and I don't really have a porch. So I just put in all different papers that I liked. I do some sketching. This was our 40th wedding anniversary. We went out to dinner, and we got cookies. A friend sent me a card. Oh, no, they're my sisters. And I just put all kinds of different things in here. And every once in a while, I just stick stuff in here. We did this on a stream. I just used up some painty paper. Okay. And I was just messing around with the cover, doing different stencils and whatnot. And, but it's big, so it could, if you wanted it to, sit on your lap. And that, of course, is if you have a lap. All right. I'm just saying. Just saying. All right. So now, let me put my little protector things back in here, because I don't want anything to bleed through. So I pulled out some stuff before you guys got here. I pulled out some washi tape. Now I don't want to forget my little flappy daps here too, because see, these are going to get glued on. Better do this too. And I don't really want them to be white, right? But I might I might glue them onto the napkin. Let's just see. What's Candy say? Bruce Springsteen stomping grounds. Really? I didn't know that. Huh. Really, Gail? Gail said she was watching a hoarder show the other day. And the lady wore red, white, and blue every day. And she hoarded everything red, white, and blue. I should have cut this, but I'm tearing it. Ba, 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 ba. Don't like it. Now, of course, you don't have to do red, white, and blue either. You know, I'm doing red, white, and blue because it's the 4th of July. But you could do any color combo, right? Whatever floats your boat. It's just the idea. I've got glue on my thumb. Bum-ba-dum-bum. And I've got glue right here. Whew. See, stuff like that drives me crazy. Teresa, I have no lap. Thank you. Anyway, I like to work on a little table. Asbury Park, at least the last time I was there, was looking pretty good these days. Okay, so I pulled out some washi tape I might like to use. I pulled out this little girl. I think she looks 4th of July-ish. That's something that Jacqueline gifted me. And then I pulled out some words, piece of blue jean, washi. I might use this little piece of, he was on, oh, really? Rick Springfield? Oh, well. See, we were saying the last time we were together, you learned so much in chat. There you go. We're learning more stuff. All right, I pulled out these little red tickets. And then a long time ago, I had on a clearance rack, saw a bunch of Tim Holtz strips of fabric. Got those. This is my napkin. I like sunflowers. That kind of reminds me of the USA. And look here, look at this. Yes, Rick Springfield. I got them confused. Thank you. Oh, okay. So, all right, where's my other little piece of, I lost my other piece of, maybe it's still in the envelope. Da 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 dee 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 dee. I was singing a grand old flag before to myself before you guys got here. Are you serious, Lori? Are you serious? Yep, here it is in my tester. You know, I used to see hubby moved everything, so I'll blame most of it on him. Put that in there to protect the innocent. All right, I think I want to put one of these little, now I've had these napkins forever, and I have never used them on a project. But this screams the 4th of July. I might just do that, girls. Okay, this is what I like to do. So, because you know, we don't want that straight edge. So I just fold it and then I tear it where I want. I might just put it right like that. But what do I want to put up there? Let's see. I don't want to cover up everything that I did, but I'm going to definitely cover up some of it. Now I was thinking, you know what? I was thinking I was going to put this down here. So let's do it. See, you got to be thinking. All right, let's cut this again. Because this is going to be closed. And I think I want this on the front. Are you tracking with me? Are you following me? Oh, you get what I'm putting down? I used to have a glue brush. I used to have a jar that had water in it with, I have water there, with glue brushes in it. Everything is different and new again. Hard to imagine the boss on. I wonder if you get, I guess you could get old clips of that, right? But he's not, we decided he's not really on that. It was a different guy. Rick Springfield, not Bruce Springsteen. I think that's what we're saying. Then there was Blackie Parrish. He was a singer too, wasn't he? I have no idea. I haven't seen Barbara Chicken Pat Pat for a while. She knows all that stuff. All right, maybe we'll do half a truck. I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to grab me an old brush, I hope. No, of course, the only brush I wouldn't want is a comb brush. That'll work. That'll work. Do. Paper towel. I'm going to wet my old brush. And I'm going to take a little bit of this. This is golden matte medium that I keep in here. If I can get this open. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to put a little bit on my brush. I'm going to make a little collage. See, now that's moving. The oxide is moving, which you have to expect that because it's not permanent. But it doesn't really matter in this case because it's underneath. All right, now I'm going to put my truck. See, and those other flaps are going to be there. I'm going to put my truck, I think, right like that. My grandmother used to make, she had to make at least anywhere between 15 and 20 pies. Of course, we had a lot of people coming to our picnic. Now, the great part about watching, say, like a Gail, uh, I can't say it, Gail. You know, our Gail. You know, I can't say it. Gail, Gayle. I think she spells it. Agnestelli. If I see it, I can say it better. But she works everything out for you. You know, she gives you measurements, and you don't have to do this craziness like I'm doing. You know, just kind of wing. Yeah, Gail Agostinelli. Agostinelli. Yeah, she works it all out for you. So you can just gather your supplies and have at it. Unlike Pink Girly. All right, I want these stars to be on the flaps. So I'm going to paint some. All right, now I want it this way. So I have to paint. I capped that back up. I want to put some glue. I want to make sure I put it on the correct side. So if I'm going to glue it down that way, glue it this way, this is where I want the glue. And so then I want this one this way. This is probably backwards. Oh, won't that be a hoot? Let's do it anyway. I should have marked them. I can get twisted around quicker than you can blink your eyes. See, now all this stuff, when you start gluing it back on your envelope, is going to make your envelope, sturdier. That's a little bit of crispy bits in there. Okay, let's put that brush right back in the glue before I get to. All right, now I'm going to set this aside as well. And I think on the back side here, let me shake some more of this down. I think I might like to put a little Sunflower. To me, sunflowers are not really 4th of July-ish, but summertime, 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 summertime. And I like them real well, so I want to put it on. So I'm going to put it, I think, right there. Oh, that looks nice. That looks nice going down. So nice. I can see a little bit of my dots behind it. Lovely. Lovely to look at, delightful to know. Okay, alrighty. Now I think I'm going to get out my heat tool, which is right here in my drawer next to me. I do have my hot glue gun plugged in case we need it. I'll try to find this reel so I can maybe put it in my description box. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I should save all of them, but I don't. I've got so many already saved, and I didn't save this one. Okay. I think I'm just going to trim that off. All right, now I have these little flaps here, but I need to get those dried too. So let's do the heat tool there. Hopefully I can dry them up enough to trim them out. And I do like to use a little emery board. But there again, I keep stealing my stuff and taking them other places. Keep it random, twice, keep a hot one and time. And forever, keep it random. The emblem of the end of love. You got to cut the summer to free and to brave. All right, let's see if I have this dry enough. Let's flip it over. Every heart beats true. Oh. Now, if you have the time to do this and you let it dry on its own, even if you use the heat tool, you use it till it's really dry, and you take a little emery board, you can sand off those edges and it comes off real nice and you get a real nice clean edge. And it's a little easier. These are still a little damp, if I'm honest, being honest here. Could have dried that a little more. Okay. I don't think it was the best idea putting those stars there. That's where I was thinking I would put them, right there on the front. See how it looks inside. No, I definitely want them on the front. Okay. And I'm going to have stuff in that pocket. Hey, hi, Dana. How are you? Aunt is back. May the May the fourth be with you, Dana. Okay. So let's do that. Now I've got a little scrap of paper, little scrap of you know what that is. Denim, denim, denim. All right, I want to save all these bits. Here's another flap. I'm wondering if I want this here. Let's see what that looks like. So I want the glue on this side. What are you up to, Dana? Are you arting? Are you entertaining today? Are you going to a picnic? Are you going to take a nap? What's happening for you? Okay, so I'm going to go like this. So I have to put the glue on this side. See how hard this is for me? They watched fireworks on the lake from her nephew's backyard, and they played cards. So, ooh, so maybe you will be taking a nap. That sounds like fun. I think my family's too lazy to do anything anymore. The only person who really likes to do anything is my sister Nancy, and she's got a house up at the lake. Oh, Lori, you forget how this went. I'm putting it on crooked because that's how it fits best. That'll work. That'll be all right. There's Joyce. Hi, Joyce. My husband's going to make our what we call our Dutch potato salad. It's like a German potato salad. German Dutch, my mother would say. And but I like the kind with the well, I like it, but I certainly like the kind with the egg in it too. Egg and mayo. I love potatoes. I love potato salad. Woo! I blew this down. It's getting attached. Okay, let me clean up that glue before it gives me trouble. When we used to have picnics at my mom's, this is after my dad passed, um, my youngest sister would invite her in-laws to come, and they would come. And of course, everybody wants to bring something, right? If you're having a picnic or some kind of a shindig, everybody said, "What can I bring? What can I bring?" So her father-in-law would bring baked beans. They weren't really baked. He did them in a crock pot. He didn't have any recipe. He would just start throwing in all different ingredients and spices. Oh my gosh, they were to die for. They were to die for. Oh, could I go for those? My kids never, I could never get my kids to eat the, I don't know, I don't remember giving my mom a hard time. We just ate them. Now, my little bonus granddaughter, my namesake in England, she loves beans. Right out of the can. You don't even have to doctor them up. When we went on vacation, what was it, 2021? And they joined us for a few days. We would just open the can of beans, heat them up, put some in her little, you know how little kids use a little divided dish. And she would eat them and then say, "More beans, please." She loved them. My kids, not so much. Of course, in England, they're part of a traditional English breakfast, which that's hard to wrap your head around too. I think for my daughter, even now she would eat chili. Yeah, I've got this cattywampus. She would eat chili, but she would take all the beans out. That's kind of crazy there, kids. That's upside down, but I knew that was going to be upside down. I'm not going to worry about it. Just not gonna. Just not gonna. Pretend you didn't see that. Okay, this applicator is shot. It's got too much glue coming out. I'm just wiping it there. Nowhere else to put it. All right, so I'm going to put this little thing here. Make a little pocket. Yeah, you can't tell. Thanks, Candy. I'll be picking glue off of my hand all day. Now, this would be very easy to just, "Hey, Brenda, hi, how are you? Nice to see you." This would be real easy to cut a piece of cardstock, if you had themed cardstock for whatever you're building this little pocket holder for. That would be easy to do, right? Okay, so this is the front. Let's give a little trimmer here. See, it's still damp. Let's put a little something else on the back here. What else did I pull out? Oh, this is kind of, oh yeah, I've got my Phillies. I don't know if I'm going to use that. All right, let me trim a piece of this. Just going to tear this if I can. And then I've got washi tape I want to put on. Okay, there it is. I was just going to say, who moved my fabric? It were me. My piece of denim might be a little too heavy for this. I'm not sure. Okay, let's recap. Let's recap that. I pulled out my Phillies fabric because it's red, white, and blue. But I'm not sure I really want this on here. And you call yourself a fan. Oh, thanks, Gail. I think it's looking a little dicey. Okay, so because I have all these little bits here, you know, that are coming together. They're not wrapped around. Okay, Gail, enjoy your day. I think I'm going to put a piece of this Timmy fabric, not liking that. Maybe this. Now, somewhere I have red, white, and blue striped Timmy, and it kind of looks like postage. Should have just done that around the back side, which I didn't think about until now. So all right, so I'm going to cut it about here. Maybe a little longer. I can always trim it. And I just want a little bit to come over the, you know, to the front side. So I'm just going to try to tear a little narrow portion. Now, sometimes when you tear it, you run the risk of it getting, you know, a little curlied up like that. So you could certainly iron it, but sometimes if you just stretch it, it'll behave itself. Of course, this isn't going to cooperate. Or what do they call it? Finger ironing it. You just take your nails and kind of do this. Okay, so I'm going to put some fabric tack down the side. Right down. That's not really, well, it's the side of the front. And it's really like the back crease of the pocket. I have a package of baby wipes over in my supply unit over in the one corner of my room, but I've got so much stuff in front of it. I gotta fight my way to get over there to get anything out. Okay, so that's looking okay. Now I have this little girl. I'm thinking about putting her right there. She kind of looks, see, by the time you get everything on here, I'm not going to really see that that's kind of cattywampus. I gotta let that dry a little longer. I'm thinking I might want her right there though. She's kind of leaning on the edge of that pocket. I think I'm going to use the hot glue for her. Okay, so she's in place. Now, I pulled out some stamps. This is a nice big star. I'm thinking I might put that star right there. And then I got out these words. Don't cover the food. It's too late. You can see a little bit of it. Original relic. I thought that might be fun to put somewhere. It's going to need some work on the inside too. I'm going to add that. So now it's just a matter of adding Anything that you pulled out that you wanted to, maybe you thought you want to use. This is all stuff, you know, in your stash, and you're using the whole envelope. Okay, Ange, now she can chat. What were you doing, Ange? Were you cooking? Okay, let's put some of that stuff aside. That I think I want to put in the pocket. Oh, we could really put that in there now, maybe. I thought this kind of looked 4th of July-ish, so I might use some of that. And then in some of these Tim Holtz kits you get all these little bits. And I thought, yeah, the American flag. I thought I had a flag here. Like peeling eggs to make macaroni salad and potato salad. Oh, cool. I like it with the egg in it. I haven't had that in macaroni salad, but that sounds good to me. This is like what do they call it? Like a blueprint kind of a thing. So maybe I'll stamp that on somewhere. And then here's this, you know, like Uncle Sam wants you kind of a thing. I think I might put that on. I think I will get out, oh, my washi tape. I have some definite red, white, and blue. Let's see here. This is just blue and white. Beautiful. You can see that. But I thought that might look or work. And then I found that I had this. I'm looking for my stopper from, oh, here it is, right in front of me. Duh. Philadelphia freedom. I should put extra glue here. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ange. I had a good friend pass away last evening. She was very sick. All right, let's see. Let's trim that right there. All right, let's put, all right, I think I want some black ink to stamp with. I do like this stamp too. See, I keep using this, but that might look cute stamped here. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Just do it. I just have to get out my, what was I using the other day? Oh, I guess I didn't put that back. Did I? Did I? Let's see if there's any juice in this here little guy. Not too shabby. That's very true, Ange. Okay, let's stamp that down there. I'm not sure how much. Oh, good. I got some of it on there. Okay. Just keep a little alcohol in a little spray bottle, and that helps clean up my, I've got this glass surface here. It's nice to clean up. Just nice to be able to wipe it up. Okay, now, oh, I thought this was stars. This might look, a little piece of this might look cute under here. Let's see. The only thing about washi tape is finding the end, right? Whoop. So we're going down to our neighbors. I mean, we don't really know her very well. She walks her grandson's dog because her grandson lives with her. So she came in so we could meet her pup. And then when we got our pup, so we kind of have that in common. We didn't have any plans, and she made the invite, so I'm out of my comfort zone doing that. I'm not a good mingler. Once I get to once I get to know you and I've been in your company a little while, I'm okay, but I have to say I do struggle. Maybe I'll wrap that around that way. When there's a lot of people and I don't know most of them. I like to find my own little spot to sit, and I don't like to move. And you have to understand the other part of that is my husband is a mingler, and he can talk the ears off an Asian elephant. Look at this. A waste. That's a waste. I hate that. Hate it. That's and he leaves me. Like he always wanted to go to these. Now, for years, our kids, we raised them in a church and we were always there. We were at every event, picnics and all kinds of stuff. But they were even hard. It was even hard for me then because I like to just get in my spot and like he wanted to go to he belonged to the church choir at this one church he was attending. This is kids are grown. We're here in Jersey. We're old. And he wanted to go to this Sunday school picnic. I mean, a choir picnic. I'm like, what? Because then you leave me, you'll go off talking to people, and I'll be stuck by myself. I said, if I had a job to do, like behind one of the food tables and helping people, serve people their food or something like that, that I can handle. But I said, you're off and running. I don't know what to say to people. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it, girls. I don't like it. Not good at it. So this is out of my comfort zone. She really wants to go. You can't see that very well, can you? Oh, that's not nice. That's not very good. Let's put one back here. Oh, here's the cute. This is a cute little stamp. Let's see how this one stamps. Whoop. If I'm out of my comfort zone, I've learned to say no. Yeah, but see, he really wants to go, and he wants me to go with him. So, and I don't go to a lot of stuff with him because of it. So, and I've met the lady, but I say no a lot. Believe me, Melody, I do. But not today. Or maybe a piece of this along here. What do you think? Let's see how that looks. Kind of take up. Where does that end? Maybe right about there. I usually will take some, depending on the situation, like I won't do that today, but take some crocheting or something like that with. Like Kathy Cal, not in this particular situation, but a lot of times she has a little, I'm pretty sure I'm correct. She has like a little zipper bag, like almost like a pencil case kind of size, I think, where she can keep a crochet hook and a little ball of thread and a washcloth. You know how you make those washcloths? Yeah, me too. That's what my husband said to me, would you go to that? So, okay, that's looking pretty junky. I think I need something here. I was going to tuck these in a pocket, but maybe I'll glue those down. It covers up my white, but I'm okay with that because there's so much white coming through. Look, that's almost perfect. Yeah. Keep saying, well, you go, you go. But then I feel bad if he stays home from something that he wanted to do and I wouldn't go. Well, I don't feel that bad. Okay, I think maybe I'm gonna, maybe I'll put this in the front. I think maybe I want to write, somewhere here that we went to Pat's house for a picnic. Um, I'm wanting to eat that tater salad. That's what I'm wanting to do. Let's see which way this goes. I like these stamps. Let's see. Oh, look, I have an arrow. How clever of me. How clever of me. This little guy keeps jumping away. Oops, I did it upside down. Okay, I like that. Let's do it again. I'm getting really messy today. Oh, look, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm putting this down here. And the Phillies are playing at 2:20 today. You're going to miss that. I might be able to hold that over his head for a while. Remember when I had to miss that Phillies game? Oh, beautiful, precious skies, or amber waves of grain. Upon the fluted parade. Maybe I'll scoot this under here. America, America. All right, maybe we'll do the original relic. Is that going to fit? Original relic. Maybe I'll put that there. Ange says we used to have family down here for cookouts because, yeah. Got to shake it off, Ange. Got to shake it off and be thankful for what you still have. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, I think I might put that there. I'm going to use my hot glue for that. These are heavier pieces. I should have inked my edges, but I really think a lot of this still has to dry a little bit more. So I might hold off on that inking. I wanted to stamp that Timmy flag. Maybe I'll stamp that on something and just pop it in one of the pockets. That might be good. Let's see. I had a couple of stacks of things not too far from me here. Let's see if I can. I clean a little bit up and then I mess a little bit up. Geez, I hope Kel didn't get lost going to the potty. Maybe she wasn't able to or planning to come back. Look, here's just a piece of white cardstock. So let me, I'm looking for my other cutter. Let me roll back here and get it. Our son never ate. Oh, I didn't do the finger, the fickle finger of fate. I didn't do that either. Okay, let's see. He never really ate, and still doesn't eat picnic food. No hamburger, no hot dog. I mean, when he was real little, he would eat a hot dog, but as he got older, he wouldn't eat a hot dog either. And a lot of times, if we would go camping or do anything picnic-ish where we're cooking out on a grill or an open campfire, you know, trying to think of stuff that this kid would eat was just, it was a challenge to say the very, very least. So my husband had said to him, would you think about eating a, what we came to call a pudgy pie, a pie maker. You can get them, it's an iron tool. It's two round discs that are attached together and they have big long handles, and you spray the inside with some Pam, something like that, and then put in pieces of bread And then we would put cheese and pizza sauce in there. So it makes like a pizza pocket. He said, yeah, I would try that. Oh my gosh, what a godsend that was. So we would just stick it in the iron, stick it in the fire and then flip it over and it would toast and then it would pop it open and then he would have something he could eat. I lost my inker. My Brenda, that's a good plan. I was cooking and listening. My youngest daughter asked me to go places with her and friends. I've known most of her friends since they're bonus kids. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. It's nice to be included. It's nice that she invites you. As my mom started to age and dad was gone, I would take her to little events. I didn't like it, but she wanted to go and she couldn't go unless someone went with her, took her. This is before all the stuff she's going through now. Um, but I'm glad I did that. So it's nice. It's nice she includes you. Some kids don't want their parents to really be hanging out with them. All right, this is blue. I don't know. I'm just like, everything here is just a mess. I'm a total mess today. I want to ink these edges. My daughter's kids, when she was younger, this is no more because she doesn't really stay in touch with any of those kids, really. And even some of my son's friends, when they were growing up, they loved me. Her friends probably love you, Brenda. Probably like seeing you. And with my mom, even it's just been a year that we've had to have mom in a facility where she can be cared for. So our son lived with her and my nephew. And they would bring their friends over and they'd have a game night or whatever. Those guys all loved my mom. All right, so I inked those edges. Then I was thinking, oh yeah, I do like this. Let me come back in here with a little bit of this. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Boop, 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 boop. Well, these are good friends to have, Ange. Yeah, it's mostly me too. I don't do too much outside of the gal that was in my wedding. And, she's hard to get a hold of. She recently retired, but she's busy with people. She's more social. All right, so let's do a little bit of this red here. Let's do a little bit of blue. Oops, I wiggled it. Don't wiggle it. If you think you're going to wiggle it, tape it down. It's kind of fun. I should have went all the way up off of the edge. I like that look a little better. Why was I doing this? Oh yeah, I wanted to use the flag stamp. There we go. That's a little better. I'm thinking. And then down here, when I had this, what letters? Oh yeah, that's a D. Let's go ahead and do that. That kind of looks cool. Let's put the D right here. Get the angle right. We'll probably be able to see a few, but we have a lot of trees around us, so we won't be able to see too much. The thing about the fireworks, number one, is if it's hot, I can't take it. And then the bugs. Oh my gosh, the bugs. I just can't wrap my head around years ago um camping and being out in the bugs and stuff. They are dogs that have passed on. They were bothered by it, but our current dog, so far, she's been good. Maybe a piece of washi down the side here. I keep moving stuff, girls, and I am losing. Maybe that could go there. Okay. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Now I'm just making a little themed card to go along with. Oh, maybe I could write on this card. That might be a good idea. Maybe I'll flip this over. And let me see if I can put, I think I'm going to put that there. What are some other patriotic songs? Remember Ethel Merman? What did she used to sing? Oh, she used to sing God Bless America, right? God bless America. She had that big booming operatic voice. All right, so we've got the pointy finger. Yeah, you're a grand old flag, hop by and flag. All right, so I wanted to get this flag, I think. I think that might have been why I started this. So maybe I'll put the flag up here. See how this stamps. How are we doing on time? 1 hour and 38 minutes, 11:39. Has anybody got to be getting off and going somewhere? My numbers are dropping. My numbers are dropping, girls. There's got to be other patriotic songs. I'm just not coming to my mind. Bruce Springsteen sang some, right? Dun 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 USA, something like that. All right, let's put the little flag on here. There's Janice. Hi, Janice. What are you up to, kid? What are you up to? All right, so I've got that. The Battle Hymn of the Republic. Oh, yeah. How did that go? What are some of the words? Maybe I'll get it, but it's not coming to me. My country, 'tis of thee. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sweet land of liberty. Of course, there's the national anthem. Of thee I sing. All the songs. Oh, I forgot about these, girls. Look at this. These have to come out. What a silly goose I am. Look, look, look. I've seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. Oh, yeah, yeah. You're good, Candy. Look. That should go in there. Like I said, I have other stuff I can pull out. I just couldn't get to it in the time I allowed myself. Look, I can make another tag or a card to go in there. But I want to write on here. I need a pen. I need a pen. Let's see if I can find one without too much trouble. Trouble. See, I'm very finicky about stuff, my dear friends. Very finicky. I have a nice navy blue pen, and now I cannot find it. Yeah, see, I don't like that. That will never do. I maybe have to go black. My eyes have seen nothing. A black will do. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. She got me started. Glory, glory, hallelujah. All right, so I'm going to say July 4th, 2024. I don't even know this lady's. Ron and I were invited to Pat's I'm going to say of Dorchester Drive. We're taking potato salad at 3 p.m. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Boy, I glued that down pretty well. I'd hammer in the evening. All over this land. Okay, what do I need? I need a little something there, I'm thinking. I'd hammer at danger. I'd hammer at one. I don't remember the words. Love between my lover and sister. All over this land. Put that little star down there. Put a little star up in here. Okay. Jasper, hi, how are you? Okay, so you get the idea. And then you could either glue this down, of course you wouldn't have decorated it. You could glue this down and in your journal and then pop stuff in, or you could make a pocket and pop it in. I still want to come back here and ink my edges. I think they might be dry enough. Eh, probably a good idea if you want to do this is to ink these edges before you start your decorating. Still need something up here. Maybe I should just do the washi tape. Oh, here it is. Here's my lid. I'm liking this washi tape. Of course, it probably is not going to stick very well, but it's sticking right now. I love the free and the brave, every heart rings true. I'm working and lurking while watching your live stream and making stuff with fabric samples. Cool. Jasper, I think, has a plethora of fabric samples. She sent me some goodies. They're quite lovely. Quite. All right, let's see. Where's those little skizzers? It's a little chunka. Let's put that here. Okay, she's getting carried away. And I wonder if I could just tuck. No, it's not gonna tuck. That'll tuck there. Now I think of old lace when I think of old-timey USA. And so I found these little paper doilies, and I thought one of those might look cute tucked into the pocket. Now you could, do as little or as much as you want. As we all know, once you get going, tuck that in there. But I know I have some like pilgrimy type things. I might have a little something I'm going to glue on there. But let me just think. Ideally, it would go in this journal. But this is my not so daily journal. But I started it so long ago. Look how much jazz I have in there. I don't know. Did I date it? Yeah, I started in 2022. See, I'm still collecting stuff I want to put in here. But I don't know if I have a place. I was thinking about starting a new one. I might put this in a new one. I'm just looking to see if there's a page that really pops out at me as far as where that might go. I don't think so. Oh, it is a holiday, Brenda. Maybe the porch journal would be the better place. Yeah, this is pretty much done, I think, that one. I don't think I have... I'm beginning to have an avalanche. I don't think I have any pockets. Just get right back at it tomorrow, Brenda. That's a pocket, but I don't want to put it in there. Here's a pocket. The page has to be a little, ooh, but see, then you don't see it. If I put it in that pocket, I did have, I thought, a clear pocket, or did I just put the, oh, yes, you have that. Oh, here we go. That'll work. Right? Okay, so that's just a little tiny, I was thinking about drawing an eagle today, but I didn't do it. Ooh, look, I just whacked that into, girls, look, I just whacked that into that glue that was, it's like a volcano coming out of that. Oh, I have got to spend the rest of this week straightening up my room. I got to get that card table out of here, find a new home for those things. I mean, my husband was, trying to do what he thought I would want him to do because my computer crashed and, well, I don't know the crash, it just died. But when I came back, all my stuff was moved. So that's it for me today, girls. We've been here about 2 hours. I am getting a little hungry. So I got to go find me some chow. So Independence Day, 4th of July, 2024. Can you even stand it? Can you even believe it? I did it again. Look, I did it again. So have a great day, whether you're staying home or going out. If you're going out, travel safely, please. And if you're going out, eat a lot of good picnic stuff. Enjoy. It's just one day, right? You're staying home, enjoy that too. I kind of wish I was staying home, but I'm gonna do this because I love my hubby. Because he wants to go to the neighbors. All right. Thanks for coming in and spending your morning with me. I appreciate that so very much. And gosh, I'll see you next time. I'm guessing that's gonna be, yeah, well, we're having the picnic at my neighbor's house is an inside picnic. Otherwise, Mama Lori would not be going. So stay cool for sure. And I'll catch a little bit of the ball game. They're coming on early today. Gosh, I hate wasting this glue. I guess does anybody know, is there a way to keep your glue from doing this? It's just this. It's just this Fabri-Tac stuff. And it's not cheap. I cannot wait to eat potato salad. I've been hungry for potato salad for weeks. And Ron went to the grocery store to pick up a couple of things. And he came home and I said, oh, I was hoping you'd surprise me with some potato salad because we have a store called ShopRite that we go to. And they have a home style potato salad. It's got, I think, mustard and egg in it. And I like it. Well, I just love potatoes. Anyway, deviled egg. Oh, deviled egg potato salad. Oh, Jasper, that sounds wonderful. We love deviled eggs. Ooh, I would love to know how you do that. Anywho, I said I was thinking you would surprise me with some potato salad. Well, it's expensive, but it's even more expensive than the last time I bought a little tiny deli container for like $7.50, $8. He can't do it. He can't do it. He would make himself ill. So anyway, I know, but even if it's capped, sometimes it it oozes up over. And maybe if I tapped it after I use it, if I tapped it, maybe that would knock some of it back down so it doesn't you know, do the volcano thing. All right, I gotta go. So enjoy the rest of your day. I hope to see you all very soon. My brain is going blank as far as who might be coming on or what there is to do online, but maybe somebody will be on. Maybe somebody will be on to keep us company. If we'll see. We'll see. Okay, hugs to everyone. I'll see y'all soon. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. See you next time. Bye bye.